You're doing good, doctor. Okay, so let's evaluate your letter. Sorry for my voice. I'm having this bad flu, so this is fine. This is also okay. This is fine. Okay. I'm writing to transfer Mrs. Jackson, a hairdresser salon manager who is planning for moving to Parkville for further assessment and management regarding her anxiety. Okay, you can mention this one, no problem. Mrs. Jackson is non-smoker. She has a habit of drinking. She has normal body mass index. She has a family history of cancer, hypertension and diabetes mellitus. She has a history of painful periods before her first miscarriage. She has history of 2 miscarriages during her first trimester. She has one. Okay, so the problem is that, see, you are just writing baby sentences. She has, she has, she has, she has. There are so many she has. Try to write 1 or 2 or 3 compound sentences where you can explain the history. So you can write Mrs. Jackson is non-smoker and habitual drinker. You can write that, or does, or drinks this alcohol. Okay, whatever you write. Or if she's a non-smoker, why would you write it down? Just leave it. Just write, please, Mrs. Jackson has drinks this much of alcohol, how many units. Okay. And if her body mass index is normal, why would you write it down? You can skip it. So this could be skipped, this could be skipped. Then you can just write, then she has a family history of cancer, hypertension and diabetes. Okay, please note she has had painful periods, or you can just mention this is not important because she is not having painful periods at the moment. Okay, that is resolved because you are writing that when her first miscarriage happened, till then she was having this painful period, so you can remove them. But you can just write, please note she has had 2 miscarriages during her first trimester. That is important. Okay, just mention that. The rest of the things you can skip. The next one is Mrs. Jackson is now pregnant and she is anxious to cope with the baby. As during her previous pregnancy, she is diagnosed with gestational diabetes and undergo. See, the problem here is she is now pregnant, but rest of all of the things are past. Okay, she had gestational diabetes, undergone episiotomy. If this is something that is regarding history, then you should write this important thing over here in the history paragraph. Okay, do not write in here. Okay, if you want to write, or if you're writing something is present, then is diagnosed with, she had a gestational diabetes. Okay, gestational diabetes during her last pregnancy, right? So it's not the way you will write. This is very poor paragraph. Just what you have done, you just have tried to write everything in the present, and that's why you have made a mistake. But you had to write this information in the history because that gestational diabetes is history, episiotomy is history, that has already happened. It is nothing to go with this particular visit. Okay, so that could be skipped. Okay, then next, she experienced mild anxiety, but she refused to take any medication because of breastfeeding her child. So the problem is currently she is having some sort of anxiety. The problem is this is the previous visit. Okay, this one and this one as well. Okay, this thing. If it is a previous visit, why you are writing this way? This is very bad. I don't know what to say. Today, Mrs. Jackson presented with more anxiety. Not more, increased anxiety is better, because she is moving to Park Village. She is anxious about losing her work, family, and relatives. Moreover, she has requested for childbirth at home. she was which was refused due to her previous pregnancy complication. That is important. Okay, and pregnancy complication that happened last time could be written in the history paragraph. She was she is commenced on, because you're writing is, okay, and she Mrs. Jackson has presented. Okay, there is, so everything should be in the present. Okay, then she is commenced on multivitamins to prevent miscarriage. Or she takes, it's not you who has given her the medication, she's already taking those, so you can just write she takes multivitamins to prevent miscarriages. It would be appreciated if you could further assess Mrs. Jackson's condition and provide her with imperative care and management. If you have any queries, please feel free to contact. This paragraph is somehow better, but this one is very bad. A lot of things you just have messed up. Just improve this thing, okay, Raz? Otherwise the upper things are fine.